number 6. And all, thank you for rejoining us.
Yes,
But I
thank
definitely
you.
want to get back through the list. What's happening? And yeah, so he wants a woman he's compatible with. Absolutely. Like I said, I dated one time with someone that I actually was not compatible with, and I realized that is very important. He wants a woman he can have great sex with.
We're adults. You don't have to whisper.
I don't have to whisper.
Women want that too.
Huh?
I said women want that too.
Uh-huh. And I'll read that one.
Sex is important.
It is. It is. Number 8. He wants a woman with a great vibe.
All right, Taisha said great sex.
Yeah. It says for number 7 it says, in case it's not clear, I'm not going to sit here and pander to you, telling you sweet sounding lies that actually make your love life more confusing and difficult. I'm going to give you the honest truth about men. And it's blunt sometimes, but the number one thing that I want for you is for you to be effective in getting what you want. So when I say that guys want a woman that they can have great sex with, I'm being blunt. But I'm telling you the truth about what guys really need. So
right.
This is the author of this particular column here.
Right.
Yeah. He wants a woman with a great vibe. Absolutely agree.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Because even, everybody's vibe and vibrations are different, but you don't want somebody that just makes a room feel stuffy, or
right.
Just blah. I don't know. But yes, a good vibe is important.
And, oh wait, see, we only had eight things.
All right. Because men are simple. Women are not.
I agree.
Because we had 15. Our list was 15.
It was. All right, so you asked me the question, what did I see in you?
Right. I'm like, what do you want to answer?
Because it's complicated.
How is it complicated?
Because it's complicated because what I saw in you.
Is it controversial?
The way I saw it in you is when I didn't see it elsewhere. Or I didn't have it. Remember I talked about that?
Right.
So it's like I'm trying to figure out the way to say it here.
So basically.
But let me try.
You.
but let me try.
Okay.
So when through previous relationships, you sort of identify what you really require. And prior to that, I think I was really focused on what I wanted. And when it came to compatibility, it's based off of what you require, not what you want. Because a lot of times we are not compatible with what we want. And it's a tough pill to swallow sometimes, but sometimes that is the reality, that I was not compatible with what it was that I was seeking and desiring. And when I put myself in that situation, I was uncomfortable because I was not in a space that, an environment where it was like it just wasn't it. But once I focused on my needs and requirements, then is where compatibility is at the forefront. Because it's for me, the ability to be myself at home is paramount. I gotta be able to have refuge in my home, period. If I don't have that, it's not going to work, right? I'm not going to be able to be the best version of myself if I feel tight at home. So I knew that was a requirement. And I know in terms of our relationship, you offered that, right? I touched on a few of the things, knowing the fact that we started our first iteration of our program before we got married was the way we thought about stuff in the future was something I also picked up on. Like we had the ability to kind of dream together. You know what I mean? And that's something that was important to me because my dad's a visionary. I feel like I've adopted some of that where it's like I have big ideas, you know, and it's like I want to be with someone who won't just listen to the ideas, but like feel them. You know, it's like I don't just need a listener in those moments. I need somebody that is like ready to go with me, you know? And so I felt like that's what I was getting out of you. Great sex. But I'm not supposed to say that because we're talking about the premarital leads, you know, so, but, and obviously I was very much attracted to you. You're beautiful. You know, like,
I'm glad you got me when I was limber.
Glad you got me when I was, let me stop. But no, yeah, and, you know, you're attractive, so it's like, you know, you shared a heart and a passion for people. There are other things, obviously, it's like I can go on and on about who you are, but that's not really the point. The point is like why I felt we could work together. The other things were just all added bonuses. But why I felt like we could do this throughout is because at home, I can be myself. I can dream out loud and you'll dream with me. You're attractive. You know, you're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lady. And, you know, it's like, I mean, like those are the main things. You know, it's like I needed to know that I could be the person that I was designed to be. And I felt like if I'm in a relationship and it takes me off of that, then that's a problem. And I felt like being with you does not take me off of my mark of being the person that I'm designed to be.
Gotcha. So I can answer and what I felt. Huh?
Okay, I'm listening. I just want to make sure we had it.
What I felt as though, like, you know, you brought to the table.
Okay.
And I want to say initially, like, I felt like, I wouldn't say I'm a complicated person, but I'm a complicated person. And my favorite color is the rainbow.
Okay.
And when I told that to you, it's like you got it. And I'm like, it wasn't a whole slew of questions. It wasn't how people, that's not a color. It is. You got it. And I also felt like my previous dating life, where it's like, I'm a dreamer. And I felt like I wasn't being seen in the past relationships. And I feel like when we got together the second time, like, you saw me.
Oh.
So I just feel like, we already know that you're an upstanding gentleman, like, you know, you were raised right, you're very articulate. Like, I feel like that's the panty dropper. But it's just like, with all that, it was just the fact that having conversations with you, it was easy. Like, it was just very easy. And I know your table is bringing back to me of where I feel like you saw me. So like that was good with me. Like,
and then Brown Sugar, I missed her comment. She said, "You the trophy, sis."
Thank you. But yeah. So, and I appreciate everybody coming back.
Yeah. So if we did want to kind of touch, like, it's hard. Like, we don't really know what's missing in dating in 2022. Like,
right.
You know, Danny did offer us like honesty and maturity. We're assuming like being a gentleman is part of it, I guess. You know, I really don't know. I can only speculate. Like, it just seems like the environment is so different. So it's like without your participation, meaning the group, I don't even know how to, really.
Right. And I guess, and it's crazy because it's just like, even like watching things on these documentaries on TV, like, you know, the TikTok swindler and things like that, it's just like, it's very swipe left, swipe right, or however and people are developing these representatives that are not at all themselves, and trying to peel back all that muck. People aren't even taking the time to, because it's just like, oh, on to the next. But that is, again, my observation. But we need the people dating in the 2022 to offer some insight. Original TK says, I have never dated and I'm 30. What does that even consist of? You've never dated?
So, well, she's never dated.
Right.
So it's so what does it consist of? Remember, we're talking about dating in 2022.
Right.
Like it's hard for us to tell because we're not in this dating environment, but we do have conversations with those that are. And so again, like even our dinners that we have, and welcome, Bombshell Bay. So she's trying to get a sense of like what this is about.
Yes, so she says it's a platform that discusses relationships.
Yeah.
So this is a platform we talk about everything.
We talk about the conversations that are hidden in plain sight.
Yes.
The conversations that are hidden in plain sight. So tonight the topic was what do you bring to the table? We're trying to tackle that. All right. So originally CK, I've been with my fiance since high school. Okay. Oh. So you're okay. Well, I mean, I know that I'm glad that I'm not dating today. That's all I know as a person. Right. I am thankful that, I made a decision before now, because it just seems like a very different environment
from 2014.
Right. It wasn't even that long ago, So it just seems like, and I think if we could even offer a space where, people can mix together. So even Sam, as we keep thinking about what it is that we're doing, there might be some mixer opportunities that we can create, where we can offer spaces for
everybody tuning in.
You know what I mean?
Right. DM us if you want more information about everything we're doing. And, you can be on our listserv, get on the list. But yes, so our dinner series, and we have an IG, is I'll Have What I'm Having, and that's discussion. It's a good time.
Yeah.
We have these Sam's Talks on IG. We also have some Sam Talks lives where we come together as a group. But yeah, if you're interested, shoot us a DM. We get your information and make sure you know what's going on. Original TK also says, but I guess we date now, but I haven't done that initial dating thing.
Gotcha. So you just missed it all together. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer it, because if you're with someone since high school,
Right. But you can be with someone and still date. Like Sam and I, when we first got married, one of the things was we had to agree to have one date night a month, and we kept it up for a really long time. And we just talked a few weeks ago where it's like, we need to bring that back, where it's like, you're not talking about your day-to-day job, bills, us kids, like where you really go back to
dating,
just the two of you.
Yeah, you know what? When the question was posed earlier, I didn't take it like that. I didn't take it as like relationship dating. I thought it was more like dating and trying to get with someone, like, trying to connect with somebody, dating as a means to an end to a relationship. Gotcha. Not dating within a relationship. But I think it is very important that we get back to our dating within a relationship. Right, exactly. So, but date night in a relationship is different than dating a person that you're trying to get to know. No. You're right on topic. Like that's where I thought we were before, where it was more about how do you get to know somebody today? You know,
right.
And we had 2 relationship talks already. Actually 3. We did 1 in person, 2 on the lives, where we talked about like, you know, my man gave the analogy of like entrepreneurship versus, you know, having a long job with the pension plan. You know, it's just like,
Right.
you know, it's just a very different model and mindset within the dating environment. And I don't really know. Again, I think what we need to do, Sam, is focus on maybe creating mixers and just having like
right.
throwback dating environments, dating events, you know, something like that, and you know, just go old school with it, because you know.
Right, but like this new coming season, you know, be on the lookout. We have
Yes,
a lot
in store
coming up,
this upcoming year.
a lot more in-person
Yeah.
events.
For those who like to debate, we're going to have a
yeah.
debate series. It's going to be called Sam vs. Sam, but it's not going to be, you know, but it is a debate series. We're going to have rules to it. But again, it's just going to create a nice space for us to have a conversation, to look at pros and cons. You know, here's one thing I'll say about like debates in general is that, in my opinion, it offers you like the opportunity to like really look at something from the other point of view. You know, like a debate forces you to at least think through the other perspective. And I feel like a lot of times in life, we feel how we feel, we know what we know, and we're not very much interested in what someone else has to say. And I think there's a lot that you can learn just from being required to hear the other side sometimes on points. So we're going to come up with like some really cool topics and just have a pros and cons, and we'll split up the group and we'll just go at it. So hopefully, you know, we'll put that out soon. If people are interested, you know, please feel free to DM us. We have a YouTube page at it's Sam's 2 Community on YouTube. Please feel free to like and subscribe. You know, take a look at some of our previous videos. That's where most of our content is now.
Right. Follow us at I'll Have What I'm Having, and then continue to be a part of our community.
Yeah, this is y'all still on the ground floor, folks. You know, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. So you coming in at entry level. This is good time. No, but you know, we plan to do these a lot more frequently throughout the year. We probably will be moving to Friday nights as a FYI. So, you know, just to let you all know, Friday nights in the future. But yeah.
Yes. This was a great conversation.
Always,
you know,
and
you're always
PK. I want to just thank you for your participation. You know, like
this
is cool. First time joining, you jump right in. We hope that we see you in here next time. You know, and for all those who have been with us since the beginning, thank you. You know, we're gonna keep this thing going. It's a lot,
and thank you for coming over when it cut us off.
It's a lot of hidden conversations that we need to have.
Yes.
And so we're here for it.
This is a great conversation. I loved it. Thank you. So yes, again, DM us your information so that way you can stay posted for, you know, our talks live, in person, things like that. Welcome to Sam's 2 Community.
Welcome to Sam's 2 Community. So
stay blessed.
Peace.